Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and you guys, I'm so excited because guess what we doing? We're getting back into Christmas. Hello holiday collection from Too Faced. I was so excited when I picked this up, and you guys, I'm gonna be honest, I'm ecstatic about this whole little set because there's some presentation, there's some good, some bad, there is some stuff to run through, and girl, we are gonna bust into it. So just as like a prelude, hello, we have this little 3-palette set that looks like a Christmas tree. I'm sorry, come on. Why are you so cute? Why am I orange? Bring me back. Hello? That was rude, camera. I need to figure out this whole custom white balance situation because, girl, I turn orange sometimes and I don't know how to fix it. I'm like over here like, hello. I think we need to keep Paige not looking like a pumpkin. It's not my thing. We're leaving pumpkins. We're for Christmas. Oh, put that back down. We're going to turn orange again. You guys, I have that. I have this tiny little adorable Too Faced. What is this? Like their sugar cookie eyeshadow palette or something. But we have this cute little guy right here we're going to talk about. And we also have their lipsticks. They have the Sweet Smell of Christmas liquid lipstick set, as well as their gingerbread. I have swatches of everything. Obviously, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about what is on my lids and what I actually recommend purchasing and why I think so. So let me grab my phone because your girl forgot prices again. Damn it. Okay, so first off, this is what we're going to dive into because this is the big Mac Daddy of them all. Now, this is the Too Faced Under the Christmas Tree Breakaway Makeup Palettes and Mascara Set. It basically comes with 3 palettes. It's meant to be like an all-in-one face situation where you have 2 palettes that have eyeshadow, 1 that has a bronzer, blush, and a highlight. And here's my thing with this. We're going to get into obviously swatches and all of that here in a second. But for $49, I was really, really skeptical of this, especially as I started to go through and really swatch and touch and like play with and again, do my eye look and all of that. I was really hesitant. Now let's go ahead and dive in. We're going to start at the top of the tree, which if you can't tell, you open the box up, right? And then hello, you're given this super adorable, I love, 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 love the presentation for $49. Honestly, if you're someone that's like wanting a quick present, your kid loves makeup or your niece or whoever you know loves makeup, you're wanting to give them something quick and easy, you put a bow on this, like this could go right under the tree as it sits because it's just so stinking cute and I love it. And I love, love the packaging presentation, just to get that out of the way. But as we all know, what is one of my biggest beefs, one of my biggest issues when it comes to freaking holiday collections and holiday sets? I hate that they are not all inclusive. I hate that when you look at something and you're like a different skin tone or your undertone is different from whatever the standard is, and you go to dive into it and you're just like immediately left out of the idea of this Christmas palette. Drives me insane to no end. So I go ahead and I take the first little triangle. This is how these come. And then, whoops, hello. This is what you get. This is the bronzer, blush, and the highlight right here. And you guys, I was immediately pissed off. As far as this one goes, like, did I try to use it? Yes. Reality, I could only use this color right here. This is the blush. I took a little bit of that and I mixed it with a tiny bit of the bronzer, and I did a little bit of like a flush on my cheek moment. It was nice, cute, no issues. But I'm so disappointed in these colors. These do not work for me. This is so warm. I didn't even try to put this on my face like all the way. I took a little bit of it on a brush and I put it like way back here to work it down just to try and make it work. No way. Too warm. It made me immediately, I looked like a damn Christmas cookie. I was looking all kinds of crazy, all kinds of stupid. I was like, this is not for my skin tone. Not only that, take into consideration, how is that going to work on deep skin tones? It's already, like, look how light that is. What is that going to do? Who is this for? I don't even know. That irritated me to no end. Then I get into the blush and the highlight situation. The highlight, way too dark for me. I can't use that. I would have to lighten that up so much with another highlight. It's not even worth me using it. And it has like a gold pink reflect. So it's beautiful, but not my aesthetic. The blush was okay. It looked all right on the cheek, but I did have to mix it with a little bit of this because it's so shimmery. So I'm like, okay. We're going to search for redemption. This, not my favorite. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. Meh, you know? And again, I don't think, it's not that, you know, here's my thing. Okay, as a pasty person, I can only talk as a pasty person. I have only ever been this complexion. I don't self-tan. I don't do anything like that. I don't tan in the summer. Truth be told, I'm pretty much whiter than a sheet of paper all year long. I don't need to sit here and try to tell you I'm something I'm not or represent someone that I'm not. I also know that like other skin tones and other ethnicities and other facial structures or other, you know, eye types, whatever, people that are different than me, they don't need me to like stick up for them. They don't need me to do that kind of thing. I know that. But I think that it is wrong to come out with a collection that doesn't work for everyone. So if you're going to come out with something and say, oh, look, it has face stuff, make it something that will work for everyone's face. It's very cut and dry to me. It's not like I'm trying to stick up for someone. It's not like I'm trying to defend someone that doesn't need me to. It's because for me, it's not right. Even if I am just talking to myself or for myself, this doesn't work for my skin tone. I wouldn't recommend it because it's not good. But then I thought to myself, okay, we're going to keep plowing through. We're going to keep really diving into the other items in this box. And I know it sounds like I'm really going hard on this collection, but believe me when I tell you, it's just starting off on a little bit of a negative note, but like it gets better, I promise. So, and just remember, you're here for like the witty smile. Let's be honest, guys. You're here for me. You're not necessarily just here for the makeup. So now we're gonna dive in. I'm just gonna put my own plug in there and move on. This is the first little eyeshadow palette we come to. They're not really so much labeled or anything. This one has 8 in it, and again, you can see the layout. It's cute. It's nice. I went through. I swatched it. I played with it a little bit. I wasn't really impressed. Like honestly, the quality in this didn't wow me. I wasn't like, oh my god, wow, this is so great. If anything, I thought for a Christmas collection, these colors didn't really speak to me. They weren't overly vibrant. They weren't overly diversified. I was like, okay, you know, pass, basically. So then I moved on to the last little leg of this journey. The one that looks like a little Christmas tree all by itself. Like, how cute is that? I just love it. Oh my god. And I love this little stubby piece. It kills me. So anyways, you open it up and boom, you get 10 of them. Now here was my, what is your immediate thought when you look at that one? Because I know what my immediate thought was. How come in this one I get 10, but in this one I only get 8? I'm sorry, but they are damn near the exact same size. Oh, I'm sorry. No, they are the exact same size. So how come in this one I could have 10 and this one I could only have 8? I was immediately like, I'm sorry. Who are you trying to play, girl? Because it ain't gonna work over here. So that was my first issue. My second thought was, wow, though, I like these colors a lot more. This is actually the palette I went in with on my eyes. I really liked this. I was drawn a lot more to it. And the reality is that it had other shades in it that were beautiful and bright and vibrant. It had this absolutely stunning like periwinkle shade over here that's like reflective and just like, holy hell, it looks so good. That is like predominantly that shiny shade right here. So beautiful. I love that color. It had other really pretty like pops of like this purple that you could build up or sheer out. I'm like, okay, lots of nice crease work. It has this really beautiful green shade. I could really see this one, like this represented Christmas to me. So I was like, okay, we like this palette. We're going to go ahead. We'll dive into that here and how I got into my eye look. Then I looked down and I said, okay, they gave me a little deluxe Better Than Sex mascara. Not bad. This is a good mascara. I like it. I think it's fun that they included in this because it's like a fun way of sampling it. If you haven't already tried this mascara, if it's a little like too high end for you, it's a good way to get acquainted with it. See if you like it, see if it's worth it, that kind of thing. But now moving past that, I was like, okay, these are some of the colors I definitely want to play with. Now, hold that thought. We're going to jump into the other eye product we have, which is this little guy right here. Like, oh my god, so freaking cute. This is their tiny little sugar cookie palette. Boom, it is this big. It has this really nice little full-size mirror in it, which is great. It's in like a tin. It's actually a really nice hefty situation compared to like these cardboard moments that are a lot cheaper feeling. There's no mirror. This is very much so like a pocket friendly, like this is an eyeshadow look in your pocket type situation. I love it. It's got a really nice mirror and again, very multifaceted, super cutesy. Now, I was going through these. I was swatching them. I was feeling them. And this little palette, it doesn't have a ton in it and it is $26. And I was like, I want to know how come this little guy right here is 26 bucks, but all of this entire Christmas tree collection situation, that's 49. That was a little bit off to me. And I was like, we're going to have to test and play around. I want to use both of these palettes together in an eye look and like use them with each other, against each other. So I've actually been going in and using this one kind of off camera a couple times, testing out the shades. And then just for today's video, I went in and I used the bulk of these shadows to really play and test around. I mean, I've used some of them in the last like week and a half, but I really wanted to just get that feeling of what's good, what's not, and pit them against each other. And after doing all of that, I can 100% tell you that the difference in like the quality, the blendability, the buildable, everything about these shadows, there is 100% a difference in quality between these shadows and these. And I know that we've talked about that before with like the gingerbread palette. We've talked about that before with some of their other palettes in general. And I really, really noticed it. So now after going through using them all a little bit here and there, that's how I kind of came up with how I wanted to do today's eye look. I wanted a way that I could use them both at once, go through and really see like for once and for all, what do I think of these shadows as far as how they work together, separate, all that kind of thing. So that is how we led to today's eye look, which I will go ahead and tell you right now. I started off by going in with that beautiful mauve tone shade from the little Christmas tree collection. And my biggest biggest thing with this shade is I wanted to see how well I could build it up, how great it would look. Would it be, you know, poppy on the eye? Would it just be nice and blendable? Would it be a good upper crease color, a nice transition? Like, how is this color really going to work for me? And you guys, I was really disappointed. It was an awful color. It did not go on. It had like no pigmentation. I had to build and build and build. And believe me when I tell you, the final result that you see of this color is after I built it up and dipped back into pan at least 6 times to really build up that color enough that it would even stand out on my eyelid. But once I was able to get that good and done, I was like, okay, I like this, where this is going. So I went in with that really beautiful, more berry toned purple, and I went in and I wanted that on the outer V. I didn't want it to be anything crazy. Again, I wasn't going for like a super insane smoky eye. I just wanted a nice outer V effect where it was good. Everything's gonna have somewhere to blend to. It's going to have a beautiful outer purple moment. So then once I had that all good and blended and built up, that color was a lot easier to work with, by the way. Then I grabbed my Too Faced glitter glue, which is like such a fantastic glitter glue. And I went in with that on my finger, patted it on the lid, like all the inner portion, and I went in with that beautiful shimmery periwinkle sparkly shade in this same little Christmas tree palette. Oh my good Lord, I love this color. It is so beautiful, so impactful on the eyes. Swatch is beautiful. Like, this color is just absolutely stunning. I would depot this color in a second and keep it forever. It's so freaking good. And then I thought, you know what? I need to go ahead. I want to take a little bit more of that dark purple on the outer V, continue to just like blend and buff that area a little bit. But then I thought I want to switch over and I want to take a little bit out of the other palette, the little Christmas cookie palette. So I grabbed the super intense white shade on my finger out of this palette and I packed it onto the inner portion of my eye. And oh my God, you guys, such a beautiful color. That color is so beautiful. It's so glittery, but so reflective. I've used this a little bit on my upper portion of my cheeks before as like a highlight. It's just so stunning. Then I jumped into the other middle triangle from this Christmas tree collection and I grabbed this beautiful pinky salmon color and I took that and smudged that onto the lower lash line. But I thought I want something just a little tiny, teeny bit darker. So I went in with the brown shade and it was such a beautiful pairing. Now, originally on the upper lash line, I had went in with the Jeffree Star liner in the shade Scorpio, and I had smudged that on my lower lash line because again, I wanted like a nicer, more light appearance of a look. I didn't want anything too dark, too crazy. Well, then I went in and I was like, you know what? No, I want some depth. I want a little bit of darkness on my lash line because of how nice and bright my inner lids are. I really just want like a nice contrast between those two. So I grabbed my Wet n Wild super ultra thin little liner and I ran that as close as I could get it down to my lashes. And then, yes, girl, I grabbed Weirdo by Jeffree Star and I smudged it. I took a little smudger brush and I went in and I just smudged it all along the upper lash line. And then, you guys, it was like the whole look came together. I ran it on the lower lash line as well. And then finally, I took that little deluxe Better Than Sex mascara. I ran that on my lashes and it just all came together and it looks so beautiful and like sultry and sexy and sophisticated. So was I able to make it work? Yes, I love this look. I think this is like super fun. It's a fun purple eye look. It's not crazy. It's not over the top. It doesn't take a lot of time. And lately I have been so drawn to this type of an eye look. One that's like not easier because it's easier, but easier because I feel like it's more attainable and it's just a fun way of playing with different colors and more texture driven. Like, that's been my thing lately. It's been less technical and less like, oh, this is going to take 6 hours, but it's going to look great. And lately that has not been my aesthetic. And I'm sure you guys have noticed I've been so much more focused on like easier looks, but more texture. And that's why when I saw this color right here, I just like, I had to play with it. It is such an outstanding color. It is so fun and poppy and like, oh my God, it's so good, gorgeous. But then when I saw in this palette, this white shade up here, oh my God, you guys, I was like absolutely blown away at how beautiful both of those shades are. Those were the tiniest little swatches of both and they're so reflective and so sexy. Oh my God, they're so great. Now, what does all of that boil down to as far as both of these little palettes? The first thing I will tell you is that this little palette right here, the pigmentation, the blendability, everything about it is so great. It is $26, so it's more high end. It doesn't smell like a sugar cookie. It smells like every other more vanilla-y scented palette that they come out with. I don't know why they keep saying like their gingerbread palette. Oh, it's like gingerbread and like we expect it to smell like gingerbread. It smells like vanilla. This one, it's the same thing. Like it doesn't smell like sugar cookie. It definitely smells just like their standard vanilla, but it smells really good. And I love these palettes because like this little guy right here, normally under any other circumstances, I would be like, no, you don't need it. It's not worth it, whatever. But the quality on this is so good. I love the color arrangement. I feel like this would work on so many different skin tones and undertones and eye shapes that I actually really enjoy this. I even love like this base shade. And you guys know, I don't typically use a base shade when I do an eyeshadow look because it's not really my thing. I'd rather use powder, save that base for a day that I need it. But this color is so nice and opaque and thick. Like, look at that. That was a swatch of it. And it's just so beautiful and creamy feeling that if you wanted to do like a really beautiful little cut crease or like carve out a moment and set it with that color, I think it would be thick and opaque enough that it wouldn't cause a problem. And overall, like I love this little palette. I know it's 26 bucks. I know it's not a ton of product, but what you're getting here is just like a nice little travel friendly moment that's really nice. So with that being said, I don't so much love this one. The one with all of these, like, do you get a lot of product? Yes, you get a decent amount of product for $49. You might as well say 50 bucks. You get a lot here. You get the cute little like appearance of it. For somebody who's getting into makeup or they like to play with makeup, maybe it's for someone that's younger. And you know, let's always keep in mind too that the type of makeup that we play with on a daily basis does have an effect and an influence on what we think of other makeup. So for example, I'll take myself. I dive into constantly all different types of makeup, all different brands, all different price points of makeup. So for me, it's going to be a lot harder of a sell to say that this is a really good deal when I've dove into other palettes that I love so much more that I think are better. But if you're someone or you're giving it to someone or someone wants it that is more or less like they want the colors, and who's to say that they would even keep it like this, that they might depot all these colors and put them into something else and create their own Z palette. Like for some people, it isn't about just the quality or that whole thing. They want it for the color. They want to be able to learn. They want to be able to have makeup that's their own, something they can call their own, something they can use to create something on their face. And so I think it's important to always look at the person you're purchasing it for and you know, kind of consider it differently. Don't always look at something super critically if that's not what the person is after. I hope that that makes sense. So with that being said, do I think that all of this is the best quality? No, I was actually really disappointed in it because even the shimmers were disappointing. I was just like so underwowed, like underwowed. I was underwhelmed, underwowed. Wow. I was very underwhelmed by like everything about this. The packaging was so great. And if it was super good quality and it was even the same quality in this little guy, I would be fine with it. I would think it was great. There's not an issue here in the world. But that was really disheartening to me. And there's always been like that underlying thought of, hey, you know, is Too Faced stuff, like, do they put different quality in these type of, you know, like holiday packages and holiday releases versus their normal stuff? And I have tried so much that I'm almost inclined to say they do, because I have had some really big disappointments and some really big wins with Too Faced, even just in the last 2 months. Like, for how bummed out I am about this is how much I love that gingerbread palette. It was even in my favorites last month. Like, it's such a good palette, and I'm so impressed by it that for me to try these, I was just like, want, want, you know what I mean? And then to have that first palette right here, like that is not skin tone inclusive. That's not inclusive at all. I'm sorry, it doesn't work for me. This whole little kit for me, is it cute? Yes. Do I think it would work for all the reasons I named? Yes. Is it something that I would like personally run out and be like, oh, $50? Hell no. I would want 100 other things before I wanted this, like holiday themed or not. This is just not where I would like personally spend my money on eyeshadow this holiday season. This wasn't it for me, but this little sugar cookie palette is damn fantastic. So now we're going to jump into the lipsticks, and you guys know when it comes to lipsticks and lipstick fun and lipstick like, oh yes girl, I am there for it. So they released the Sweet Smell of Christmas Treats liquid lipstick set. You get 4 more deluxe size liquid lipsticks in this set over here versus their matte limited edition gingerbread scented liquid lipstick. Now this is a different color than anything in this package. So if you're curious like me, that was the first thing I asked. So the first thing we're going to do is dive into the swatches from this set right here. We have pumpkin spice, sugar cookie, which is actually the color I'm wearing on my lips right now. Then we have cinnamon bear and hot buttered rum. And then right next to those, I did want to throw in the other liquid lipstick. So that is the shade Gingerbread Girl. And again, that is just another one of their matte liquid lipsticks that is also limited edition for the season. Now, I also wanted to do a size comparison for you guys on these liquid lipsticks so you could kind of see the one full size versus what you're getting in the deluxe size or the mini size package. I'm not sure if they're deluxe size or mini size, but these guys over here. And the big thing that I'm noticing with this is that if you really really love and you can commit to the color, this is a beautiful color. Don't get me wrong, I have no qualms with it, but I really feel like if you are into the Too Faced liquid lipsticks and you love this color range, you're basically buying just a lot of really beautiful nudes. Now, is the Too Faced like liquid lipstick formula my personal favorite? Not so much. My favorite liquid lipstick formula, one of them is probably the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick because it's really thin, but it lasts beautifully and it doesn't get super chunky. Theirs are a very, very close, like probably a top 5 or 6 liquid lipstick formula. I really like them. I think they're good. And I think that this is a nice way to experiment with them. And I believe this set is, yes, this set is $25 and this individual one right here is $21. They have a nice feel to them. They have this cute little like graphic at the top of each one that makes them different. The hot buttered rum has little hot buttered rum cups on the top and like they're just very cutesy. And I love that aspect of these. Again, they're more pocket size. You get lots of different colors. Super fun for the holiday season and very season appropriate as far as the colors you're going to want to wear, what they're going to match, Christmassy, like holiday, winter, all that kind of vibe. Now, this other gingerbread girl, I'm not so much like obsessed. It's not my favorite color, but it is beautiful. I think for me, it's not my favorite just because it doesn't like so much work on my skin tone. It's really dark, abrupt, and a little bit too like burgundy warm for me. So not my favorite. Now, does it smell like gingerbread? Actually, yeah, a little bit. Some of these in here, because they're all supposed to smell like whatever the color was that I named off, a couple of them really do smell like holy wow intense. Like sugar cookie smells good, pumpkin spice. The cinnamon bear, it doesn't smell like a cinnamon bear to me. But overall, I think that these are like both really fun, cutesy pieces of the collection. And again, I am wearing the shade Sugar Cookie, and I went in and lined my lips with the Celebrity Skin lip liner from Jeffree Star. This isn't Celebrity Skin, but I used one of these to line my lips, and they were almost a perfect match. So I overall, like if I had to recommend these, I really think that this little gift set right here is actually really great. The formula is very true and very like accurate to their normal formula, unlike those eyeshadows where the holiday collection was kind of different from their normal collection and like the normal quality you get. These were both the same. I've been wearing this one now for several hours. It's fine. I have no issues. I don't notice that it doesn't last as long. I've worn them a couple of times, and you guys know me, like I haven't been into a liquid lipstick like dry down formula feel in a while, so I was really hesitant that I was gonna hate these even more. I don't. I actually quite like them. And overall, like I'm happy that they didn't chintz out on the lipsticks. Like again, for 25 bucks, I was like, oh my God, like that's not, you know, it's like $6 a piece. They're deluxes, but you're getting, you know, they're $6 a piece. They're deluxes. They're going to last a while. The pigmentation is good. And I'm like, overall, I like them. If I had to like pick one, I think that you're better off going for variety and getting the pack versus, because I mean, they're almost the same price, $25 versus $21, but this you only get one color. So unless you're really, really sold on the color, go for a little variety and spice up your life with some cinnamon bear and some pumpkin spice, hot buttered rum, some sugar cookie. Get some love up in your life. Different colors. Unless you really like this one, then you can, but variety's the spice of life, people. All right, you guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love videos like this. I kind of throw in like all this stuff at you, all kinds of different little things. We put them in one, and I just love these kinds of videos because the holidays are fast approaching and people need to know what's good, what's not. And this was just like another one of those things where we might have thought something was going to be great, and damn it if we weren't disappointed. So you guys, thanks for watching and for being here. And again, give me a thumbs up, comment, and all that good stuff down below. Check the description box for the Instagram and the Twitter because you know that I'm there and I'm back and I've been hanging out there a lot more these days, and it's been like a good time if I do say so myself. So let me know what you guys think down below, and of course I can't thank you enough, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. So with that being said, I did go ahead and I used both of these to create this eye look, but I wanted just like a really fun, simple, easy to go to. Okay, like to hold them. They have a nice feel to them. Girl, I'm about 95% sure my face has oxidized because I look a little bit purple. Purple? I meant to say orange, not purple. If I look purple, I need some oxygen and some O2 stat. Some O2, yeah, that's oxygen. Good job, Paige. Bop, tip top, I do wop, tip it up, wop, boo, wop, tip top, I do, yeah, bop. Thank God I didn't go in with that bronzer. Holy hell, I'd look even more orange than I already do. Oh my God, can you imagine? Oh my God. And then right next to those, I paired the matte lips. And then right next to those, I did what the fuck? Jonte plumerai lorette, jonte plumerai lorette. Aileret, aileret, aluet, aluet, oh.